Welcome to the rating system demonstration. This presentation was first given at the 125th US Open and has been updated due to the significant changes within the system as we're getting close to launching our first beta test. What is our reason for updating? First, I'd like to start by recognizing Mike Nolan. With over 2 decades of service in maintaining our data in the member service area and tournament director and affiliate area, frankly, the system would have fallen apart without all of the work that he puts in to manually maintain our data. It's a necessity to upgrade. We need a synchronization between our multiple systems: Civi, Square, Safe Sport, FIDE data, outside certifications, now LEGO, as well as our IT department, and future website updates. This is becoming a large-scale effort to manually maintain our system. We must have a modern system that is backed up by coding and a team of developers. Who is LEGO and what do they do? LEGO is our developer in this project. They have familiarity with our rating system and have experience with maintaining that system from their work with the North American Go Association as well as the Canadian Go Association. What is US Chess currently doing to update and modernize? Along with our rating server rebuild, we're digitizing old Chess Life and moving Chess Life Kids online. We're updating the website to make it more user-friendly and modern, and adapting new content strategies to promote our mission: to empower people, enrich lives, and enhance communities through chess. It is going to take some getting used to not calling it the MSA, Member Service Area, or the TDA, Tournament Director Affiliate Area. Both of these are going to be in the new system that Corey from the main office is calling the MUIR, Member Uploads, Information, and Reporting. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the new system. This is our new landing page. And if you'll notice in the top right-hand corner, you have the ability to choose between light mode and dark mode. And beside that, we have the sign-in button where tournament directors can enter their credentials in order to go in to rate events. As we scroll down, keep in mind, as we approach the beta test, data is still being populated into the sandbox. So there are going to be some features that aren't currently working, but we have the beta test feedback form. Please put anything that you find and your recommendations into that form, which can be found below in the description of this video. Currently, as we see, we have 2 different spots here, top 100 and ranking. Likely one of these will be eliminated. As we go into ranking, we'll find top 100 list listed and our current top players. As we come back, let's go ahead and search using one of our top players to see how data is represented compared to the old member service area. Keep in mind that we can use the search filter to look specifically for affiliates, events, or players. If you search generally under all, you're going to find multiple categories. Occasionally, events will be named after a player, or a tournament director's record can pop up as well. So in this case, I'm going to use players. In the past, it was typical to use last name, comma, first name. But I am just going to search first name, last name, and we have our top player pop up. Now let's go in and explore his profile. As we look around this page, we'll find a number of data points. Starting from the left, we have the membership ID number as well as current status, when a player is going to expire, as well as the FIDE ID number, which will take you to the FIDE player card. Underneath, we have the title of Grandmaster. Other titles will populate later on this list, like FIDE Arbiter, International Organizer, etc. Underneath, we have milestones, and in the future, we're going to be building out gamification and incentives with these milestones post-launch. As we come to the center with ratings, it's indicating that this is the current published supplement rating. And though the data is not currently populating, this is where ranking will show for each player, and only players who have played within the last year will show here. As we come to the center, we have a number of different charts and tables that we can look at showing data progression with ratings over time. And norms by year, norms by event. So we scroll down a little bit more, we have game statistics by year and by opponent. If we're looking for tournament cross tables, we can start on the right side over here with tournaments. And for those who are tournament directors, you can find the rated tournaments under directorships. Let's go into one of the recent events, and I'm going to choose the American Cup. This is how our rated cross tables are going to be presented, and we can jump from section to section here. And if you want to go to one of the player profiles, all you need to do is click the ID number. If you want more specifics with results, we can click this arrow to get a drop down to have rating change. Now, as I go back to Nakamura's profile, I'd like for us to test the new rating estimator. Please keep in mind that this is a rating estimator, not a ratings calculator. There are a number of variables which could change the outcome of this tool. Don't use it as a metric to withdraw from a tournament believing that you have achieved a certain rating. Let's use one as an example. In this case, we have a fully rated player. We don't need to adjust prior number of games. The player's rating is 1517, and their score in the event was 2 points based on 4 games. We have an opponent of 1925, and one of those aforementioned variables, you do not use the pre-event rating, but the supposed post-event rating. You have to estimate the rating change of each opponent that you played in the event. For instance, if you take an unrated player, you have to predict what the unrated player's rating will come out to be in order to estimate how many points you would gain or lose by playing them. This applies to all of your players. So first, 1925, the second player, 1600, the third player, 1808, and the fourth player, 2104. In this case, the rating estimator shows a new rating of 1600, fantastic performance for a 1500, 1861, with an overall estimated change of 83. Sadly, in this event, when it was rated, this player hit 1599. In the case of this tournament, there were only 4 games, but if there was a 5th game and the player withdrew thinking they hit 1600, earning a new rating floor, they would have been mistaken. Always. This next section is for the tournament directors. First, I'm going to come to the sign-in button. You would put in your credentials you currently use to log in to the TDA area. Mine automatically populated. Next, in order to rate an event, I'm going to come to New Event. And there's 2 ways to do it. I can start with a blank form or manually put in my 3 files, which can now populate all at the same time. For the purposes of this video, we're going to start with a blank form. Now let's go through step by step with the form. First, we need a name. Next, we need a location. I'm going to choose West Palm Beach. Next, I go to Directors. I need to select my affiliate, and as it is in West Palm Beach, I'm going to choose the affiliate Palm Beach Chess, which I can rate tournaments under this affiliate. Now the Chief TD. We're going to see it's me, and I'm using my ID number this time instead of name. If I had any assistants, I would be able to put them in using searching the name or ID number. And no organizer. Next. Open. And start date, I'm going to do September 10th. Save that. Time control, this was game in 25. And like when you click now, it will give suggestions to make life easier. Game in 25, delay 5 was the time control. This tournament was not an online section, so I keep this checked off. Format is Swiss. As it is a staffed test tournament, this is non-scholastic. It was not a Grand Prix event. It was not a team event. It was not FIDE rated. Section Chief, Section Assistants. As we only had a Chief TD in this event, this is unnecessary. Now we're going to populate the tournament data. First, let's add the players. And I was playing in the event. So I'll type in my number first. Add the next player. Let's try pasting in an ID. And let's add one more for good measure. Make it a quad, why not? And now we're good to start adding in results. So, look up opponent. Let's say I played Eric in round 1 and Corey played Devon in round 1. I can quickly select. Say I won the game, it automatically selects that my opponent lost, and we'll say that that game was drawn. And we can very easily populate rounds this way, and unlike the previous system, if you've added a round, you can remove it. One of my favorite new features. Next, you would go, after submitting all of the results, to validation report, where it will give you population of errors and warnings that need to be fixed in order to rate the event, and then finally submission, where you provide any comments and submit for payment. Thank you for joining this presentation, and if you have any questions, staff emails can be found on the slide here. And if you've made it this far, there were 2 tactics in this presentation. Give us the answers down below in the comments, and if you're interested in beta testing and providing feedback, click those links below.